this works. So I'm kind of live on 2 streams at the moment and Facebook. So the start of each of my episodes is a little weird because I'm just making sure that the streams are working. So this episode is going to be a very random one. I have done, this is episode number 4 of my Veda, which is basically vlog every day in April. That's basically, why do I keep saying basically? Anyway, that is basically a video blog every day. And the one I start with is, why did I agree to do this? And why on earth am I doing this? It's kind of like when you're on a journey and you're trying to do something, or not trying, or you are doing something, and then you just get to a point where you think, but wait a minute, why am I even bothering with this? Sometimes it's because it's stupid. Yep, I've been there. And sometimes it's because it is something that is beginning to cause some stress. Sometimes because it's worthwhile stress. And so because work is significant, or you're doing something that's going to change people's lives, or something that really matters, doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to face challenges that make you question yourself. And so there is the wrong kind of why and the right kind of why. When you hit a sort of a roadblock in the road, you could basically say to yourself, why am I doing this? And as a way of reminding yourself of why you started out in the first place. And then there's the other, why am I doing this anyway? So which often, let me put it this way, how you answer those questions either way somehow determines whether you continue, or the way you continue, whether you continue with resolve, or you just abandon your project, whatever that is. So there is a way of asking ourselves the wrong why. No. There is a way of asking why, which is basically just out of like, I don't want to do this anymore, or why am I bothering? And then at the same time, just revisiting the reason you are doing something. So having said that, there are a few things that I'm asking myself, why am I doing this? Because I need to remind myself so that I appreciate the extent of what I'm doing. I appreciate the reason for doing something, so that I have a better sense of awe and appreciation for what I'm doing. And I think we all have to get to that point where we ask ourselves and remind ourselves why we're doing something. Otherwise, answering why basically gives purpose to every action. If we are able to answer the why well, then it means we just might be wasting our time. And I think that's a big thought for today. It's like, I've just, been asking myself, but why is this important anyway? In my work, why is this important anyway? In my life, should it matter? To what extent should it matter? If I didn't do what I was doing, how would it impact my life, those closest to me? And to a greater extent, how would it impact the world? So maybe it's time for me and you, for us, to kind of do like that 2 or 3 year old. Parents, you'll know, I don't have extensive parenting experience, so I wouldn't know much. But I've noticed that there's a time when children just keep asking yourself and ask why, and why. Yeah. So that's today's thought, and that ends episode 4 of the vlog. I hope this is helpful in some way, or at least gets you thinking about something that edifies you in one way or another. And this would be a very helpful answer to one of my whys, which is, I don't think I've got a lot of answers, but hopefully I say something that helps you think, that or start a conversation that moves you forward in one way or another. So here's to episode 4, the one I ask, why am I doing this? Yeah, just a random why. So there you go. Do it. Ask yourself why, and share this with a friend. Cool. Catch you in the next episode.